On December 24, 2009, a massive snowstorm hit Oklahoma and the surrounding southwestern states. By 10 in the morning, it was snowing. By noon, it was a complete whiteout with winds up to 55 miles per hour, earning this storm the title, the Great Blizzard of '09.
We had basically weeks of they knew something was coming, and then it got down to the days. They were saying, okay, it will be here starting around this time, but there was always the discussion of how much we were going to get. So we were trying to be prepared for a little bit or a lot. We were just kind of surprised by what a lot turned out to be.
Hundreds of travelers soon got stranded on the highways, especially Interstate 35. The National Guard was notified, but couldn't even make it. Luckily, Greg Hall and the road crews from the city of Norman answered the call.
We initially started off just trying to clear paths. We got a couple of our motor grader operators and started blading off the access ramp and going the wrong way of all things, just so we could get to the location. It was not even accessible at that point for our equipment or our men or anything.
The Street Division crews began providing 24-hour coverage on December 23rd, and as of 8 a.m. December 30th, crews had expended 1,513 tons of salt and sand mix and had completed 1,860 lane miles of snow plowing, as well as utilizing front-end loaders to clear large snow drifts where graders and plows were ineffective to open lanes of traffic.
You've never seen so many happy people. You know, ODOT unfortunately just could not get to them quickly. The National Guard had been notified, but we were the closest entity with any equipment to get to these folks, and you know, the looks on their faces when you pull up and say, we are here to help you, who have been there for 10 plus hours, it's phenomenal. The people were just, some of them in tears. We had some elderly people who had no protection, hadn't eaten. Their cars had died, they'd broken down. We were able to load them in a pickup truck, get them to safety, take them to a hotel. Just many travelers who were totally unaware of the storm and hadn't anticipated a problem like this that were just grateful. They couldn't believe the ordeal they'd been through, and they were just glad to see us.
Greg Hall and his team gave up their warm, safe homes on Christmas Eve to help people make it back to their families for Christmas.
It wasn't just a stranger out there. They were people that we knew. Even if we hadn't met them, we knew them, and we wanted them to get where they needed to go. We look at this as it's our work, it's our line of duty. We're not police, we're not fire, but our job is part of public safety as well. We want to make sure that everybody is safe, and if it means we're away from our families, it's a sacrifice we all make. And do we like it? No. We all wanted to be at home, warm with our families also, but we also know that there's people out there that couldn't do and couldn't get somewhere without us being there. So we take pride in the knowledge that we are what we are, we do what we do, and we try to do it better than anybody else in the state, and we are really happy with our work.